Now, beloved in the Seventh Adventist Church, beloved in the Seventh Adventist Church, this is a very urgent message, very urgent message about the close of probation, the close of probation for the Seventh Adventist Church. Now, I hesitated to put this message together because the brethren have been telling me, Lucius, wait till you finish all your education. Don't put these things out. You're going to be banned from the churches like David Gates and Arthur Branner. You're not going to be allowed to speak in the churches. The older brethren have been telling me this. They're going to persecute you. They're going to call you an offshoot. They're going to kick you out and cast you out of the synagogue, John 16, and put you to death. Beloved, I must give a straight testimony. I must talk about the close of probation for the Seventh Adventist Church. Now, the probation closes on the Seventh Adventist Church first before it closes on the world. The general close of probation happens at the Sunday law for the world. It happens when they decide that test to decide whether to keep Sabbath or Sunday in these last days, when they understand the true issue behind the image of the beast and the mark of the beast. The image of the beast is the union of church and state, and the mark of the beast is the enforced Sunday observance, beloved. Now, in Christ's Object Lessons, beloved, in the Adventist Church, there's a wonderful chapter here called Tares, page 72. It says this, it says, the close of probation is a harvest. So the close of probationary time is the harvest. That's Christ's Object Lessons, page 72, chapter called Tares. So what is the harvest? It's not the second coming. It's a close of probationary time that we know in spring 2019, probation closed on leadership, those who accept women's ordination and they're complicit with Sunday surge and ecumenicalism, new theology, spiritual formation, celebration of style worship. How do we know that? Because of the Jewish calendar. The Jewish calendar points out the time when all these things happen upon the world, beloved, in the Adventist Church. So that's how we know probation is closed upon leadership. We know from Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 8:16, how they all have their faces toward the east, the sun god, the false brethren toward the east in the church. And we know Ezekiel 9:1-6 that they were all slaughtered, and because they were worshiping the sun, they were given to all the apostasies. And we know from Testimony Church Volume 5, the Seal of God, that the ancient men thought that, look not for miracles. They said God was not doing anything like he did in the past. Look not for the miracles of our day. Keep on going. Sin as you live as you please. Heaven is your home. And so they were slaughtered, beloved. So right now we're living in the close of the judgment of living for the Seventh Adventist leadership, and the beginning of the close of probation for the Seventh Adventist membership and lay workers, beloved, in the Adventist Church. So that's what we're living in now. That's what we're living in, the harvest time. We're living in the second phase of probationary time, the second harvest time for the church. Pretty soon, by spring 2022, we're headed to the close of probation for the world, or the apostate Protestant one, the papacy, when the enforced Sunday observance will be enforced by the state, and it'll be illegal to buy and sell if you're a Seventh Adventist Christian, and then a death decree, and then an imprisonment situation. Now, beloved, within the Adventist Church, this is what we're headed for in these last days. The climate laws are coming. The Laudato Si that the Pope stated, it stated that we need to get back to a green Sabbath. We need to get back to a law for the environment for all peoples, and rest on that day. So, beloved, it's coming. The no buy no sell is coming. Sunday morning observance is coming for a no buy no sell system and a death decree and imprisonment. So that's coming, beloved. So we need to be watching and mindful. And Biden is now president. He supports the Paris Climate Accord. Donald Trump didn't support it as much, but Biden supports it. So look out, beloved. He also supports a Marxist, homosexual abortion agendas that bring in a godless atheistic society, beloved. with abortion and homosexuality through Biden. Now, beloved, you see, what is the third closure of probation? The third closure of probation is the seven last plagues. That happens after the sons of law, and that's for all the nations, all the worlds. Now, that includes the apostate Protestant world. That includes the church. That includes the Catholic Church. Includes the pagan religions. And so that is a sign that everything is closed. But what do we see right now that makes us know things are closed? COVID-19 was a climate law for the environment. That's how we know probation closed upon the 7 evidence leadership. And then we know that when the Sons Law is passed and there's no buy, no sell, spring 2022, that's how we know probation is closed upon the 7 evidence membership. But when we see the 7 last plagues and the 4 Sunday law with no buy, no sell, that's how we know probation is closed upon the whole church and upon the apostate Protestant world, beloved. That now is, you must hear the truth. I must give the straight testimony. And so we must be ready for these last days and for the UN peacekeepers coming in as military, doing only the will of the Jesuit Pope, but not of any man, not even listen to our federal government, our president of our United States of America. Most Congress and file, please save your kingdom. Please get ready for the close of probation. Please let them give their heart to God daily on a constant basis, reading the Bible, such as wise writings, and being sealed for the latter and to follow the health reform so they can be able to follow your truth and have victory over sin and not be lost in this green Sabbath climate change agenda. Let them understand that there's actually 3 closes of probation in these last days. They will be lost into the sea by the Antichrist, and the new theologian ministers and the ministers in the general conference are put them to sleep. And Jesus Christ, I pray, amen. Maranatha, God bless you, beloved.